Do you have a bottle that brings back a certain memory? I do, and we're going to talk about it on National Bourbon Heritage Month. Hey, Whiskey Outpost, it's Chris, and we are coming to the end of National Bourbon Heritage Month, but that doesn't mean that we're done. So today, the challenge was to talk about a pour that makes me feel nostalgic. Now, pretty open to interpretation, and it's kind of one of those ones that it's going to be a little strange because is it my favorite pour? No. Does it smell the best? No. Does it taste the best? No. But it makes me happy. This is Huling Station. This is just a single barrel pick that I got from Joe's in Memphis. So it was kind of cool, going bourbon hunting in another town. As a matter of fact, that's why this for me is a nostalgic bottle, because it's the first pick I ever remember that I got outside of my home city. So the first time that I stopped, made the family stop, because, that's what you do, and say, hold on, I'm going to this liquor store. And I walked out with a bottle of Huling Station. I had no idea what it was, but I knew from watching other bourbon hunting videos that if you can, you want to get, something special, something you can't find anywhere else. And a single barrel seemed to fit that pretty well. Now, Huling Station is an offering from Old Dominick. You can still find it, though they have kind of brought the line, they tooled it down a little bit because they've started producing their own brands. This is MGP juice. Didn't know that at the time, and frankly don't care because I enjoy drinking it. But yeah, I remember walking in. Joe's is a very cool location. It's very long. A lot of good stuff, and a lot of good stuff from the region, because they're in Memphis. You've got all the good Tennessee producers. You've got access to a lot of good Kentucky producers. You've got access to, I think, some from Georgia and stuff. It's hard to find elsewhere. But didn't really know what I was doing because, again, it was my first ever hunting trip outside of Kansas and Missouri. And yeah, saw it on the shelf, saw the cool, looking label. I think it's a pretty bottle. And said, yep, this is what I'm going to do. And I brought it home, and I have enjoyed it ever since. Switching hands, because I'm just sitting out here in my very expensive recording studio. And yeah, this is what it looks like in the bottle. The glass is what it looks like in the glass. The nose is very, very sweet. It noses very sweet, but there's definitely some oak in that nose. And that's really what I get. A lot of, there's a kind of like vanilla sweetness to it, and oak. But the flavor is just, it's baking spice. It's vanilla. It's much less oaky on the palate than it is in the nose, but that's not a bad thing because it's balanced. The sweetness from the corn, that little bit of cinnamon sugar, that frosting flavor almost, then it rounds out and gets some kind of richness from that barrel. It's taste of happy times in bourbon hunting. What more do you want? And that's why we picked this today on National Bourbon Heritage Month. I hope you come back tomorrow. The month's not quite over, and we got more pours to try. Like, subscribe, do the thing. See ya.